So this is the timing chains out of the Triton engine, Ford, the 5.4 liter. The $3,200 job that takes about 3 weeks to get in line at any garage because they're going to tie up a bay for at least a week and a mechanic or two. So if you don't have $3,000 and 3 weeks to wait, this is hopefully a helpful video. It's not a DIY type job, and it's also, this is not an instructional video. If it were, it would take me probably a four-part series to get this whole thing done, instructional wise. So what we're gonna do is just summarize this thing, give you the Cliff Note version of it, and hopefully it lands on something that helps you. But I do recommend for this job to get those floppy headed ratcheting box ends, man. I'm gonna tell you, I've done 3 or 4 of these, and yeah, you definitely want that. It's back. Still sounded okay, but he explained everything to me, so I'm gonna get all the way down, remove the valve covers, and see if the chains are loose. I'm going after that next to this battery box. I'm gonna leave this on there. If you bathe it in WD-40 as you go, look, just keep on wiping. Like everything, I pre-soak everything. When you get it out, clean it. First item, second item, and let those things absorb WD-40 the whole time you're working on this. I think this thing's jump timing. I think somebody's been in here before too. This isn't factory stuff. See these 2 colored links? I don't know if you can tell on the film or on camera. This one is black and so is this one. The arrow is supposed to be pointing between these 2 links, and it's over here. And I swear that looks like an R to me. My eyes are kind of bad, but if that's an R, that's on the wrong side. That's the left side. I know, left, right, whatever, but that's the right side, from what I've been told. Because, you know, you look at it when you're driving, the right side's over here. So we'll get this one off and see if there's an L on it. Shouldn't be. Should be an R over there. And listen to this. That's the chain on this side. Now it's tied on this side, but it's always tied on one side. That's... We're getting this one off. Let me tell you something, guys. This is a $2,800 job for a reason. That's for sure. Here's all the what do they call the things? Coils, computer bracket. You know, none of these actually turn anything. You believe that? None of them. 6 of them laying there. None of them turn a thing. Look at all this. What? You're kidding me. I'm done for the day again. Next, harmonic balancer, 4 oil pan bolts, and then take the cover off. This phaser here is the same. Ha ha, that's cool. About to pop it off. There's some more down in there. Piece here. Tensioner feels like it's still pushing, but piece there.
Goosey goosey. Is that broke?
Heck yeah. You got pieces everywhere, bro.
The brokenness.
The only ones that didn't break are these.
Tension.
Yep, the ones that get pushed on. Look at that one. and these chains were 3 links off where they need to be. So we got these things to the left. They're trying to turn left. We'll get that dead on and get a new one, put it dead on, and then the chains will get these right. We'll have to use those vice grips to turn those cams to fit the chain. Slapping into this. We're slapping in his oil filter too.
Yeah, that chain is going.
See this side just a little bit. This side here was real slap happy. This is good, soldering. So we've decided to go ahead and get the cheaper stuff, get it done like I did the yellow truck, and sell it outright. Get rid of it. All right. Like a glove. I've been turning the motor. That's why it's not exactly 11 o'clock. But I was gonna show you guys. Let's see what I put that on already. Anyway. I'm over here. That's just because of where I stopped the motor, but this is all good to go. Chains are in. We've turned the corner, heading back the other way again. That's where I'm at. You start at the dot down here, and you work your way up the right side. Keep that tight, and then you hook these as close as you can to this cam. I was able to get them on there, and then just let the slack hang down there until you get this in, and this tensioner. Now on this side, the chain, you do the opposite. You get it tight across the top without these guides in here. I didn't have either guide. And then you string this over here, and it was right about here. But then when you bring it around, this one didn't quite get, so I had to grab the vice grip. It was here, and about 1/8 of an inch is all I had to give for that chain to fall into place and drop it down. So that 1/8 of an inch was how bad the timing was out. Making these things work extra hard, you know, because those right there take place of the doing this with the distributor to time it. Those do that for you. And both our lobes are pointing left, which means we should be right on the top dead center part. Of course, it's moved now because I moved it, but when I timed it, this was top dead center for sure on the 2 intake lobes were to the left, so we had it all the way right. That's that. You gotta caulk all these spots. Well, that one there doesn't need it really until after the valve cover's on, these 2 corners, but I always like to, well, so far, 3 times to paint those in really snug before timing chain goes on there. Or the cover goes over top of here, and then the valve cover drops in. I'll put another bead here when I put the valve cover down, just in these 2 corners and up here too. Like, that's not required, but I do that. There's 6 spots though. It's required after the cover's on, but I do it a little before. There's a couple down here. I got my this thingy, razor blade clean. I took a what you call it, and before I popped those gaskets in there, a screwdriver, some brake cleaner, scrubbed out those valleys. There's some good. These gaskets here are good. I didn't even change the one on my yellow truck. I just reused them. I had them, but I put them right back in. Took them back. All right, so pulleys are on too now. Done for today. Tomorrow, valve covers and wires. Say hi.
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 Wait, I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it. See this?
Around 9 o'clock now. Got this one in. I probably should start that one, but I'm gonna go ahead on this easy side and do some coils or something. Just a quick morning update. Got a few more wires down here, like this one. It needs to drop down that way, but I'm gonna jack it up before I get that. This side I'm pretty sure is buttoned up. I'm not too sure about a couple of my coil packs, if I got them the right way, but if she runs choppy, I'll do that first to check it. I need to drop these in. 4 of them starting back there. And I can start plugging all this mess in. Ugh. Yeah, I do change my shirt. all I got left. Put that on. He's gone right now to go get some juice, because all of a sudden it just started coming out for no reason before we even put this hose on there. It's weird. It's like the overflow just started filling up in the radiator and it started pouring out of here. Just slap the hose on there real quick. It's back water, battery. There's actually 3 wires down below I had to cut to because one sensor was busting up. I couldn't get it undone. So I cut it in a good spot where we could strip them and put them back together. He's going to get wire nuts. It's the power steering pressure switch, whatever that is. All that garbage back together. Ugh. This is it. I got my tent down. Here comes the rain too, I think. I'll bring you back for the startup and see if it sounds like a box of rocks. Final touch, hopefully. Moment of truth. Nope, I'm scared. This is always the box of rocks I'm worried about.
One, two, three.
Might take a second. I still see a little shake to it. Oh, the blower just clicked on. Basically, it's settling down. I turned that off, I think. Not really shaking like it was. It's not a box of rocks. Give her a rev, see if it